Hello everybody and welcome back to Resistance Fall of Man. Last time...
Our forces arrived in London nearly unscathed. It was hard not to stare in awe at the tower. We had only fled London 6 months earlier, and now it was almost unrecognizable. The whole city was covered in snow. I knew the Chimera thrived in cold weather, but it was hard to fathom how they might actually be altering the climate itself. The power conduits, the snow, and the tower had to be related in some way. There was no time to think about it. Their armies were already guarding the tower, and more would be coming. We set the tanks up in assault formation and started across Tower Bridge. The last tanks were crossing the bridge when we saw Goliaths approaching from behind. We had to destroy the bridge before they caught up to our tanks. Hale and a few other soldiers took up defensive positions while the charges were being set.
And so naturally, I needed somebody who was used to horrible nightmare goblin operations where it's running civilian. Someone who could sneak around somebody and get in their rear flanks. Get all up in their rear, just kind of wiggle around and destroy their rear guard. So I got Treas, and she kind of showed up with a pink dildo called Sir Puffinstuff. Anyway, Treas, why did you bring that? Why?
Mm-hmm.
This is humanity's last fight between the alien hive mind nightmare creature. Why did you? What?
Yes.
And you think we're going to defeat the advanced nightmare monsters with a pink dildo called Sir Puffinstuff?
Yes.
And you're going to shove that up their ass?
Yes.
And that's going to save the world?
Yes.
And you're not going to explain shoving up their ass and saving the world? You're not going to explain the in-betweens of that?
Nope.
So as far as we're all concerned, you shoved a dildo up an alien's ass and sexually dominated them so well that they went, Master, like it's the mutants for Fallout 1.
Yes.
So this game ends with a Tress being a sex freak.
Yes.
And eating a corn cob. Unrelated to the first part. Corn cob. Well, Tress, I suppose we might as well burn bridges if we burned every midge to morality. Yes, Tress. And chat. Last time we were getting to the last Chimera town in England. We're about to blow it up. We're infected, yada yada, so on and so forth. But if one of those Goliaths gets over this bridge, this assault is over. We all die here right now. So it's time to hold this fucking line and push back. So, Tress, while we're doing this, I suppose, a question. First of all, speak. Like normal. Tell me about your favorite Sinner and Limbus company.
What?
Favorite Sinner and Limbus company. I think that speaks for itself. First one that comes to mind now.
Dawn.
Why?
I don't know. She's just... I don't know.
Why do you like Dawn?
Well,
Tell us
like-
about your favorite taste of Dawn. Just go in there. What's good about Dawn? This is to fucking do sound.
Basically, it's just because the passion that comes with her, essentially. like the tempo, the how she's essentially the morale of essentially the entire Olympus company to some degree.
So what you're saying is, Dawn has a fallacious cock.
I mean, some art might portray that as that.
Some.
Yes.
Funny enough, I saw a art where I was looking up game over art because reasons. Sancho was getting jerked off by the funny parade woman. How is that a game over? That's basically what happened. What? Wrong.
Which parade woman? There's two of them.
No, there's
Either
not.
got the barber and then they got the main actual one.
No, there's not. Well, actually, there is two parade women, but the barber isn't one of them. I meant Ryodan or the other one I can't name because I don't fucking know.
Dulcina.
Yeah, blonde one. That one. How is that a bad end, having that motherfucker not... Oh, fuck, there's a second stalker. So, Treas, let's see. Before I go into the hellscape, let's see what you would consider hot over these nightmare creatures, shall we? From top to bottom. Hybrids. You've seen them, they've shoot us.
Yep.
Bug. Bigger bug.
Bug.
Humans, but they'll eat me. Cocoon.
Hot. Hot.
This collects you when you're knocked out and brings you to the breeding zone.
Exactly.
Dog.
I know someone who might be
Bigger
interested in that.
hybrid. Bigger hybrid. Vohir jump a motherfucker. Greyjacks. I'm currently overeating and dying inside. I will eventually expire, but I will be 2.5. Suicide.
Nice.
Essentially, they were holding a hyper-nuclear... I don't think you've seen it, Treas, in our Half-Life streams, but you know that one beam weapon in Half-Life 1 where it's like a beam weapon? You know,
I think so.
yeah, he's carrying that, but they're just so suicidal they'll run at you with it. But it will still do as much damage. Keep rolling. What? Keep rolling. So imagine a four-legged being, Treas. It corners your car, grabs it, and releases good goo onto you. And that's the Widowmaker. You wanna know what's good goo is? Because you're a fucking sick bastard. That. It releases that at high volumes.
Nice.
Those we've made as landmines. No, I made those as landmines, but yes. Is this louder than us? Treas. Campaign. Chat. Both. Treas says something.
Where?
Tell me about which Mystia character could win in this universe.
I mean, technically most of them. You probably already can. The Moonlight like scenarios would easily just wipe out the entire planet. Huh?
Would they? We're an ancient super alien group like the Foreigners that built shit under this
Yes.
earth. Let's fucking boogie, motherfucker.
They would, in
And
fact,
all this
purify
technology,
everything here.
this technology is bullshit thing. So let's say, like, the Chimera. I don't even know how the Chimera would take over Toho, but the Chimera are devour you and adapt to your tactics. So,
Like you say,
so
they can
Treas.
get, the Lunarians are the smallest motherfuckers on the planet.
Yeah,
Well,
these motherfuckers are dumb
planet.
as shit, but have hybrid super. They're basically Tyranids on cocaine. But they overheat. But we're fighting on the moon, so that doesn't matter. So Treas, let's say. Okay, these guys adapt to the cold and try to make everything that's cold for them. Because if they don't, they overheat and die. Which is why they have those things in their back. So, Treas. If you were to say Resistance versus Toho, because let's be honest, they're not going to release this with Sony. They're not going to release this game anymore. That's why I'm able to emulate all 3 games, and I already have them downloaded. Just for that, so they can exist. I own these games, so fuck off. But let's say shit. So let's say Toho existed, right? And let's say, okay, so the Chimeras can adapt. They conversion people. They're like, everyone thinks in the first game they're a virus, but they are an alien race, but they're not really. But they're a virus that gets infected. Okay? What would you say? And they need cold, or else they'll overheat because of their metabolism and healing factors. They have regeneration, they have super speed, all that. And they can learn new tactics. They're like lesser Flood. Where would you say would be the best place to deploy for them?
Honestly, probably in space.
Well, they can't do that because they need to infect us. They're a virus.
I'd say they end up Antarctica.
But they will become a hive mind.
I guess because the fact is, like, they cannot overheat. I would assume Antarctica for other reasons.
But I'm saying, like, if they deploy somewhere cold, like, somewhere, like, naturally is kind of... Like, they made London in July this freezing nightmarescape within 2 years. That's just shit they can do, but they also dug that up, so... Half count. Let's say they can make an area cold. If they have to deploy in a cold area, that works with their biology. Because they deployed first in Russia. That was their first point, and that's why World War II didn't even happen. Because all of us are too busy fighting this shit. This is 1951 when World War I should be ending. And the game crashed. But, yeah, this is 1950. This is 1951. I should be fighting Nazis right now. So, the Chimera can boost themselves past what you should be developed as. Okay, so let's give them a little bit of... So I want to give them a little bit of a chance. They need a cold area. Versus the Kappa would be too much. The Kappa have technological advances. I think that'd be their main rival on Earth. But they need somewhere cold. But they did infect London, and within, like, several months make it a frozen nightmarescape.
There is different types of Kappas too, may also add.
Okay, but let's just say, Treas, there are, like, they know how to nightmare expand.
Technically, the first place would be the human village, because most of the they don't have any Danmaku experience there. The only ones that would be the yokai, and even then, they would probably be able to pick them out.
This isn't about combat. I'm saying their first deployment, when they get deployed, they can converse humans all their life. They can, they're chimera. They're hybrids. So, like, somewhere, but they need to be cold. If they're not cold, they will overheat and explode. That's what Greyjacks are. They are basically overheating and decaying inside their own flesh, but they can still pimp sap you with the force of a renew. So, first deployment. What would be the greatest deployment of, like, these characters, this hybrid nightmare tyrannid infection where they can deploy a spire which will just infect whole cities in seconds and knock you out.
Sweet.
But it's still tech and stuff. But again, they will overheat.
I genuinely wonder if it might be Hakugoku, considering it's already like land of dead spirits. And the fact that I would imagine it's so cold there. They would have to have like the whole entire event of like, I think the whole aid is just a matter of trying to get the spring in there. So of course, having it be already cold in there, they can start.
Now, keep in mind, this is just July, and it's cold. They froze this bitch. In America, in the third game, that's actually one of the main plot points, is that they are trying to ice age the planet. So they have a chance to do it once they win a victory in one of our capitals. So where would be the best deployment? Like somewhere where nobody's gonna fuck with them? People may fight them and try to restore against them what they realize is happening, but this is England. America's keeping out of the war. And now we realize resistance fall of man.
That's true.
Let's go with this. Where's the least populated zone in Jinsoko that is also full of... That's cold. The colder area in Jinsoko that's less populated. Kind of like the... So essentially, Treas, the zone in Limbus Company for the Christmas zone, with Crown and everyone. Villages. Still able to fight against these beings, but someone who has been fighting against Nightmare. Or someone who would effectively be fighting this out. So, like the Kappas, I can imagine, because even with high tech, when they eat these people, they adapt their strategies. This tank that's attacking us, this is 1951. That's why I have trench shotgun snipers with slow-mo, and then one grand that's rapid fire. We're trying to catch up to these fuckers. And they have this, and I have an M1 Abrams. And only one person needs to pilot that. So where's the best deployment? It has to be cold. If it's not cold, they're gonna go maybe hyper-aggressive. But anyone who's infected by their spires is instantly knocked out and ready for conversion, unless you wake up like us. So I'll say, like, if we dropped it on Reimu's shrine, I think Reimu and the demon would just, like, wake up and it's like, yeah, we're dying of, like, alien cancer, but they also gave us regeneration and super death. Oops. Like, high resistances can avoid the infection. Because it's still an infection at the end of the day. But this is an infection that has infected most of Europe and Eastern Asia. Like, so Treas, where would you say would be a good deployment zone? Like, just somewhere they could win with, like, let's say they have these laser guns, which they deployed with the Stalkers, the Goliaths that can mortar strike Comatose zone. Where would you say that would be good? Like, this needs tanks to assault London with this shit. And they just don't stop. Because they don't have civilians anymore. They have that. You saw it. You saw that, fucker. I need a tank to beat two of those. And all of these monsters are made out of just biological flesh, so it's not like they need humans. It's just biological, we need this. But they need to be cold. Let's say the Chimera drops somewhere in Toho that's cold. Cold enough to where they can survive, but they won't be bodied. I want to say, I want Toho to, like, have to deal with this threat. Where is the zone where it drops?
Practically near the human village.
So the human village is just dead. They're just
Yeah.
gone. They are. I don't mean like maybe one or two. I mean like they are annihilated because. You know what? Yeah. Okay, Treas, how do you imagine this would go? I will imagine. Okay, so the drop pods unleash like thousands upon thousands of these little crawly bastards. They'll go in your mouths and infect your DNA and knock you out. And then these fuckers will pick you up. And then you'll turn into these and you'll become a variant, like these or whatever. But like you get knocked out in seconds, and they can infect whole cities within like maybe an hour. Because we haven't seen what Goliaths are the size of 10 stories can shoot 5 spires at you, and 1 spire is good enough to infect a city. Now we'll imagine the Bestial and all them have something to counter Locust. I'll imagine that. But the human village, we're fucked. So the human village gets annihilated, right?
Yeah.
Like we're mostly infected. I can imagine a few get out. I'll let you say which characters would get out because again, the spires don't release a knockout gas or anything. It's just locust bugs coming at you, trying to like infect and bite you and get in your mouth and infect you. Some, much like our character who is infected, well, we're advanced. We're faster. We have health regeneration. We do all this shit, but we are still infected. Don't think that we're not part of them. There are downsides we just don't see in this game. But let's say like ones with good willpower escape the Chimera virus, but the human village is infected. Who survives? Not just like who would survive the Chimera virus. Let's say a spire hits in the center of the earth. Thousands of spires are increased. They're like these little locust creatures, right? They are these little locust creatures. And you can like slap them off and stuff, but there's just so many and they bite you and knock you out and do all this shit.
Tactically.
Who's surviving as a main character? I think the dude at the human guy, I think he lives. He has a rusty RPG, which just means like, well, it's old, but he has an RPG. Maybe he just gets shit from the future. I can imagine he's had some backstock.
It's more like an object forgotten by the current generation. So meaning, yes, it's still functional.
Okay.
I would assume.
So what'd you imagine is forgotten at that point, Treas? That's a fucking rocket launcher and a World War II weapon that's rusted and broken down and shitty, but it will still nuke everyone in this world. That's just what he's selling you, a dumbass NPC. Maybe
again, we also have Yukari.
And I think he was going to sell us a railgun. So, I would say male village dude. I'd say he has an out. I would say he's our merchant. He knows what's going on. He sees it. He gets out. Reincarnation girl, whether she dies or not, it doesn't matter. She either dies, becomes a chimera, and actually, it does matter. If she dies and reincarnates, that's one thing. But remember, the chimera learn your knowledge. They're like the flood, but individualized, and with different variations. So we'll shelve her. So let's say it hits the human village. Some people are gonna die. Let's say it hits where Mystia was, right? Like right in those cornfields. Let's say it lands right there. I say dude with the shop, he sees this, he starts backing off, and he lives because, let's give everyone a fighting chance of, he lives, right? Like he's the merchant. That's the merchant. And I can imagine him leaving. Sick girl, she's dead.
Yeah.
She's like, but she reincarnates. That's the difference. I'll let you choose what she would reincarnate as, Treas. I don't think it's ever specified. She'll just reincarnate. But she's gone. Who else is in the village? I'm not counting the monk woman because she only visits for Mystias. She's only there because of Mystias, so no, she's fine. Who would be a main human village? Like, they're gone. Or, like, who would be there when it drops? I do remember some from that NPC thing, like the librarian. No, not the librarian, the other one.
Sakya?
I don't know any of them, Tress. I will never remember the names. I just remember what they do and what they look like.
Describe what they do.
Dreams of Arcadia. The shops I haven't seen in Mystias, but it's still in that human village.
Is it a bookseller?
Trust, let me put it like this. I don't know anyone in Dreams of Arcadia who was in Dreams of Arcadia that was in the human village that I talked to that meant to fuck.
I'm asking, which one is it? Because I forgot who exactly is in Arcadia.
I can't remember. I just remember certain zones. I remember. Fuck. If I played the game again, I'd remember. There was, motherfucker. There was. Okay, the healing item that was behind the thing, that wasn't the one I'm thinking of. There was the. There was one right at the gate. Like, right when you came in, there was a shop.
I'm willing to believe it's like the bookstore, is it not?
No, there was definitely a bookstore. I know that was there. So that's in there, but there was like... There was the bookstore... Anyway, let's look at Dreams of Arcadia. Do you remember what the main shops in the store were for that? That I went to.
I know there's Kozuzu, Aku, Mason, the shop, technically, but that's not really a store per se.
Let's say which one of those would be somewhat permanent there.
Honestly, Aku and Kozuzu, they're the only two humans there.
Okay. So let's say a spider
Well, I
head.
shouldn't say only two, because there's also Minosuke, but
Okay.
talking like one of them's at the young
Okay, Josh, let's put it like this. With these characters that you've pointed out for us, I don't know any of the lore. I'm trying to get you to the lore. Spire drops. Thousands of bugs that will bite and knock you out and crawl in your mouth and infect you. And if you have high enough willpower or resistance, you may resist it. But let's just say that drops in the middle of it. Who's coming out of it? Let's say they get like 20 minutes in advance notice. From orbit, these get dropped. And you can kind of bullshit it however you want. I don't know the characters, but I'll let you bullshit. So let's say 20 minutes. One spire makes it through. Maybe multiple spires get deployed and they shoot it down. I could see multiple being shot down. I should trust, which one? Remo and the other ones knowing this is happening, because have you ever played, PlayStation All-Stars?
I mean, I've heard of it.
At one point, so you know, the one with the funny rap dog?
Yeah.
There's a thing where Killzone attacks the city and then gets pimp slapped by the Onion Master becoming a kaiju. Tohu's about that fucking stupid. So them being invaded and just going, oh yeah, the funny demon girl becomes 70 foot tall and steps on a mech. Sure. I'll accept that. I will accept whatever magical horseshit nonsense powers, because I will accept fan-made, because let's be honest. they all deserve to be there. But, so let's say, like, who survives based off of, like, who survives?
I know it's like
We will say Spire hits in the middle of town where Mystia goes, with those, like, hoogity boogity. I say Store Guy survives because he sees this coming. He has tech, even if it's ancient and broken down. He sees this shit coming. He knows the human village ain't it, Chief. He fucks off, alright?
yeah.
Sick Girl, I'd say even Sick Girl sees it and tries to warn every race about it. Maybe not warn every race that this is coming, but you know, like she goes like, hey, something's about to hit, right? She's the initiation. Who lives from the initial attack? Well, let's say she sees it and it's like 30 minutes until it hits. They've been trying to evacuate humans, but, well, where the hell else are they gonna go? And with how yokai are, where the hell are we going? Much like how each time I die, where the fuck do I go, Captain? I don't need a detailed murder count, but what main character is surviving on those scenarios? Sick Girl says, hey, shit's coming. I'm not gonna say anything about Mystia's because I'm pretty sure Mystia's. Wait, no, Human Village, that's 30 minutes away, right? Mystia might fuck off. I think Mystia survives. Kyoko's main Human Village. Who is important in the main Human Village that stays there and kind of like is a frequent or lives there? Who would you say lives? Trust, this can just be from your knowledge. I don't need super shit. I don't care.
Tactically, the not live Ellen, but the.
So you have 30 minutes. With the Toho thing, you see a spire, and for the sake of fairness, let's just say you know it's full of nightmare creatures because you have magic and bullshit. You know what's coming. If one of those spires hits, the human village is dead. Any village is dead. You know this. Let's give them that sort of boost. You don't know how they'll do it. You just know that's what happens. It's sort of like if like Jinsoko saw Umbrella or Silent Hill, they know it's an infection, but not how, right? Sure, you know, like they know because this game has slightly been forgotten. So one spire drops in the human village. They have 30 minutes. What are they doing? Who, as main characters that should be given a fuck that you come to mind? Treas, top 3 characters in human village that would care. Who gives a fuck? 3, no, 1. No wrong answers. No one's gonna judge you for them. I don't know them. I don't care. I want to see these characters. Who do you think would survive? Top 3 characters who would notice something like this happening to a human village. 30 minutes, it's dropped from orbit.
And then Aki wouldn't make it. So Zuzu probably wouldn't.
Aki? Explain. Explain. I mean, like, explain the characters who wouldn't make it because I won't know about them.
Aki because she's already crippled. She's
this. I mean, more like characters I've met.
That's what I mean. You've met Aki already.
Like, I'm actually saying like, dude, characters I've only met, but like, I mean, for chat, I'm still super new to this world. She's the crippled motherfucker I talked to near the top northern map, right? The one that has rebirths every time. And is keeping a history. That's Aki. Treas?
Hmm?
That's Aku, right?
Aki was a reincarnator, yes.
Okay. I was more saying that as like just to clarify. Okay, so Aku's dead. I expected that, but that doesn't matter because she'll just reincarnate. But yeah, she's dead. We'll come back to her. Actually, how does her reincarnation work? Because she said it before. How does her reincarnation work?
Practically how it works is she dies, she pays the sentence for like 100 years, and comes back around. That's why she keeps the books for so long. Because of the fact that she dies, she goes back to the location, she reincarnates by getting essentially starting over again.
So much like actual demons, survived out 100 years, you're good to go.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, no, she's dead. Who else is dead?
Kozuzu, being how she's only like age 9 and running a bookstore.
And fighting this spider nightmare.
I mean, had she probably wouldn't make it. I know she's not part of the whole human village, but I'm saying to you that.
I'm saying though, at this stress, like, let's say the human village gets invaded. Other characters might save certain ones. Would anyone save either of those two characters, or at least attempt to?
I know they were probably trying to save, like, Raven would probably try to save the.
No,
like,
this
the
is
main
within the first 30 minutes. They have 30 minutes to respond. Rimu's not getting here. She's gonna see the aftermath.
I mean,
I'm trying to like show it, but like I'm a normal dude, 12 gauging every motherfucker. This is what I can do just fighting one person. The village is fucked. Like they're gone. Like they don't even have guns. They're gone. But I've seen Toho shit. Most Toho characters will be fine, but it's like who's holding out against the nightmare? I can just auto lock onto you. I can shoot you through cover. And I have tactics. So from the top, Treas, Spire drops. These fuckers are coming out. Let's say the human village that we're holding off right here. Fighting this fucker. Who survives? Not just fighting this one, but this is just all over the human village. Several battalions are dealing with this nightmare monstrosity. Who's dead in the first wave? Let's say it lands outside of the human village. At the most discreet part of it possible. Let's say they get a chance to set up a defense force. So let's say the Chimera drop 30 minutes in, Treas. They drop in 30 minutes. No one in Toho knows how to really. Who would see a Chimera thing dropping in from 20 meters in advance from the atmosphere? Besides the Lunarians, and I don't think the Lunarians would give a fuck. Just double check. The Lunarians just wouldn't give a fuck, right? It's not coming to them. Fuck it. Son of a bitch.
back.
So Treas. Shit, I forgot what I just said. It was pretty good. Let's say the American Village gets 30 minutes prepared. They know what's coming. They get 30 minutes until the spires drop, which are going to release thousands upon thousands of bugs that instant knock you out. Right? Like, that's just coming within 30 minutes. But it's going to hit us for a certain spot. So, Reincarnation Girl, she's dead, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, Reincarnation Girl, she's gone. Store guy, I say he just becomes the shop owner. He knows what's going on. He sees them, he fucks off. He's not staying in one location. So he's good. So who in the human... So, let's say Treas. In the human village, there are 30 minutes until the nightmare knockout. And let's say they have an invasion force of 1,000 Chimera super soldiers and 10 tanks. But that's after the Spire. Spire hits first, shit goes down, then these are coming after. So they touch down in the... Let's say the Spires are the starting force, right? In the human village. And everything else, like they either kill or harvest every human there to make more soldiers. Mm-hmm. What happens from there? Keep in mind, their Chimera can go from like the ones that don't infect people as a crawler, they can turn into crawler leapers that will then turn into rollers. Like, they will keep evolving the longer certain ones don't die, and will keep accumulating flesh. So, human village is gone. It's wiped the fuck out. Like, good luck, cabin. Sort of scenario. What happens to the humans in Treas? Like, let's say that the humans start falling back to the Yokai Trail or the Scarlet Devil Mansion. There's two ways they can go.
They just be the
Half
fucking
of them.
Monday.
But I say like half of them go here and say this is what happened. I'd say half of them go to... From the human village, it's either Scarlet Devil Mansion or it's the Yokai Trail. To Rimu's village. Let's say half of them go to Rimu's village. Half of them go to the Scarlet Devil Mansion. That survived. It's not many, like a couple. Like an elite squad, so to say. I feel rage like this fucking Widowmaker. But, okay, so half go one way, half go the other way. What happens to the half going to Reimu past the Yokai village during all this? The Chimera is still trying to invade. They're fighting, they're probing things, they're using this tactics, they're using weird guns and shit. They're zoning it. And then they're excavating things because they're forgotten. So they're forgotten under the earth. But anyway, yeah, so the ones that go to the humans, what happens to them?
I mean,
like, the human village is wiped out, they keep moving down southwestish. Where do they end up, would you say?
I mean, actually, the Southwest would probably be the Yokai Trail, which actually essentially hunting grounds for them.
Well, let's say they try to explain themselves. They have evidence. They have wounded. Like, this isn't one or two humans. This is a caravan.
Yokai don't rationalize. That's the thing. Like, at least start with the one like Lumia is. She doesn't rationalize. She just eats.
I reject that because I don't think Misty would do that. And she may be a beast yokai, but I think she would see. I don't mean one or two humans doing this. I mean a mile-long convoy of people running scared, ready to fight you, and have fought yokai, but are just trying to find somewhere safe. And they look them in the eyes and say, "You fight me, or you either fight me and I fight to the end, or you let me in and help these wounded. Men, women, and children." And this is a sort of... I don't know what an apocalypse scenario is, Treas, in that world, but this might as well be one hell of a close thing, because the entire human village is there, defending itself, but it again is defense. They're running from something. They don't want to fight, they just want to be put somewhere safe. So what happens to the one who goes... In simpler terms, one who goes up their half go up the yokai trail mountain to go to Rimu. Half of them go to the Scarlet Devil Mansion. Why? Fuck you. Vampires, there's a lot of... I think they would go there. Like,
oh, definitely they would go to the Scarlet Devil
if there's
Mansion,
half...
if
If it's we say it's half and half. You're going one way or the other. So, the first group there go past the yokai trail. I think most yokai would listen to them. And kind of go with them with Rimu. Like, it would be uneasy. Like, there would be some, like, skirmishes. But for the most part, both of them would go, like, it's bad. Like, the yokai would see the humans coming through with these horrible wounds. And these plasma scars and these... gunshots they can't even identify, and they're just like, please, we just want to go through. I think the yokai just go, fuck that, I mean, we're with you. Like, the yokai would almost act as like an outer shield, like the membrane of a cell. I'm not saying they'd all get along. There would still be some skirmishes, but like, they've seen what's coming. And, yeah, I could kill all the humans right now, and so what? The worst thing's coming. Like, this isn't a, some human, like, that fell out of the world, like how you explained it, came. No, this is a max exodus. Shit's got real. I think the yokai on the yokai trail, I think especially Mystia, even how I portray her would go, no, we aren't scamming these people. This is the end of the world. We either hold now or we die. So I think that kind of starts a yokai war. A slight yokai civil war. But I think most of them, I would even say, like, Mystia is with the humans. I can't see Mystia, even with how you say your Treas is like, with the old blinding thing, I can't see Mystia going against humanity in that scenario. It's... money-wise or not, that is insanity. There's no way Mystia would just... Mystia's isn't an idiot. She's just childlike stupid. She's innocent. But she still knows what's going on. She's still scared when I fought that hell monster who... turns out if I fail, I die. Oops. So, I think Mystic goes into humans. So we have a sort of cook there. So humanity is good food-wise. They're ready to rock. As long as, like, if they go up the yokai trail, how hard is it going to be for them? If they are desperate, even like, let's say they're desperately going up this mountain. Wounded, most of them losing limbs, most of them looking weirdly just... That's coming after them. What's the yokai response? Not in the middle of combat. Let's say, like, they've seen what's coming. Like, maybe even a few yokai have seen it. Because it's like...
I think it would depend on what type of yokai it is. Because remember, it's yokai, not It's
The
not,
yokai
it's
trail
not
going to
one half of
Rimu.
it.
This is the yokai trail yokai going to Rimu.
I mean, Raven would probably treat it as another incident, if nothing else.
Well, I know Rimu, but I'm saying this is humans who have been hit who are going towards it. As sort of like I say some yokai have taken pity on humanity in this scenario and going like, we will defend you. Much like Mystia, Kyoko, all those, they're like, we're holding the line. But their ultimate goal is to get to Rim. That's one group, is getting to Rim. I think that would happen in this scenario. But after...
It probably doesn't stop the whole thing altogether by just simply opening a gap and just fall somewhere else, away from there.
Yeah, but let's say she can't, because this is a virus. This is in the air. They release spores. Good fucking luck. They're orcs, motherfucker. Oops. And what's worse, we won't do this for Toho, but in this game, the Chimera lived here before us. They built under us. The Ice Age was then coming back. But we're not doing that. For Toho, we're not doing that because it's forgotten things, and I think it'd be more funny if, like, this is kind of a forgotten series. It's definitely not, because it's pivotal, but, like, can you buy this anywhere? Damn, well, you bet you can't. So let's say, like, this is, like, you know. So Mystia's group, they go through the Yokai Trail. And I'm going to be a bit kind here. I'm going to say one of I'm going to say one of Mystia's patrons, while they're eating, starts bawling their eyes out on the Yokai Trail. Not in the human village, on the Yokai Trail. So Misty, even my Misty, wonders about it. As much an asshole as I may portray her, Misty is a good woman. She comes over, she asks about it. Kyoko at least would. They talk about what's happening. This is what's happening. The nightmare, the fucking hellscape. Vegetables are dying. All of this is there. They talk about surviving this, right? I think Mystia just says to everyone. So I won't see this counts to the Scarlet Devil Mansion. I don't know about Sioko. I think Sioko, the time travel maid, would still work, like, defend every human while she's working at Mystia's. But beyond that, we'll get back to that. You know, everyone that works in Mystia, I think she would say, you hold this line. One, patrons. We don't have them, we don't get money. But also, I don't know, everyone lives just this once. Mystia may be an asshole, but that's because how I've betrayed her, Treas, is she knows this world doesn't matter. No, I won't say that. I won't say this world doesn't matter. It's more that she knows her consequences don't matter. She's having fun. When we grabbed Marissa and outscammed her, it's because who gives a fuck? What's Marissa gonna do? Kill me? No, she won't, but it's funny. And it's still in character, kind of. Well, for Marissa at least. But Mystia doesn't get that treatment. Mystia, how you make it sound is just this background character. Yeah, she's a mob boss who's still good-hearted. Fuck it, whatever, sure. That's what she is. Show me a single piece of evidence that says she isn't, that is canon. Bet you can't. She's more fun that way. And hell, if most of the Toho universe is going to be based off of religious nonsense bullshit, so is Mystia. So I imagine Mystia goes with the humans. Plus, Isakaya that, floors. She's moving out with Kyoko. So, Human Village gets struck first, Treas. We'll go by faction, and you can tell me what faction is doing what where. Human Village split past going up to Remu's. Or Remu. Remu. You know the one. They're going there. Okay. So they head out there. Besides Mystia, and let's say Mystia goes with them to Remu. Misty's like there, she hears about all this, and she's like, fuck that, I'm hedging my bet with the yokai killer. Or whatever the fuck she's known as. Well, at this point, like, this is after the game of Mystia's. Mystia's like, yeah, okay, Remu's got my back. Right? So Remu and the humans move up to the village. How many lives would you say are lost from...
I was about to say like 50 to 100 if I were to guess. Like just from the human village and how the losses from others too.
Okay, Treas, are you willing to do math? Because I certainly can.
Nah.
Well, I more meant like, let's say half of that is just fucking annihilated by, if even, this is best case scenario, half of that is annihilated. What do we got left?
Half of it was...
For this half, for the one going to Remu. Don't be specific. You don't have to be specific. Just like your general. Trust. I'm asking because you know more about that world than me. So just even generally, let's say on a pilgrimage.
And I know like Mystia could easily help with the white aspect of things, but.
Let's say the Blight is more of like a zombie vibe. It's more like the Chimeras. Their lines held were holding, but everyone is falling back. So like when Misty gets involved, it's more of like, yeah, you know these things exist, but you haven't fought them. It's not like our character where we've been fighting them all day, every day. Because again, our character didn't even know they existed till today.
Who?
So like, that's Mystia. So, let's say who would you say as a main character? Let's simplify it. As a main character who's doing the trek to Remu.
Honestly, if I have to guess, I'd probably say like.
Let's say Kyoko, Mystia are already doing it because, as I said, Newither, I cannot see Mystia not trusting Kyoko. Mystia I would honestly say, drag Kyoko from her temple to save her. Not in your life, motherfucker. Honestly, trust like that whole game. I've taken the piss, but I love that game. You said I get drunk all weird. Well, I'm getting weird, but I love that game. I mean, we do. It's kind of teasing you to show the true reality of that world, but I've seen that it's a good-natured world. Would you say that is the case? Good nature?
I think so. Yeah.
So let's say the Chimera virus assaults. Human village. Fucked. The reincarnation woman, she's gone. I hate it, but she's gone. Human guy, he lives. He becomes the merchant. What are you buying? Strange. Anyone else in the Mystia thing? I don't know. Because the only other one is a monk, and she's not even near there by the time this happens. But I say the human village holds out because some of them have bunny people from the moon, and even if they're trying to escape, they have military training. They can still hold the line. They'll hold, right? So we get to the yokai trail. And would most of the yokai believe the humans if they're in a mass exodus and they see like a convoy of injured civilians? Would the yokai go, "Alright, this is for real"?
I know, like I said,
They're going through the yokai trail where Mistio lives. From your opinion, Treas, and from what you know of lore, would they just go, or at least most of them? There might be some infighting, but like most of them would go, no. They want to get to Remus. This is bad. Because it's distrust. This is what they're running from. I think yeah. Okay, so they get there, right?
The way I see it, they're designed like to be feared.
I think fairies wouldn't know because they're too innocent and they're too fucking stupid to be. They're too innocent. I can imagine some like yokai fighting off some fairies and they're trying to fuck with them. But for the most part, yokai are just like on the trail like, no, even if humans fear us and we die from saving them, how many yokai can you see people suffering and just go, nah, fuck it. I'm tearing up a little from that. I don't see a single yokai doing that. Not a one. Well, not the one that I know, should I say. We fight here, brother. So, oh fuck me! The second chain gun machine nightmare. What a fucking world we live in. So, yeah, the yokai are leading the humans up to Remus. Treas, is there any complications? Because not from the chimera, slight chimera complications. Like, could you see anything from the chimera to where, like, from the toad species, any complications, even if there was like this is an end. Humanity gets hit in their village, nobody takes it much seriously besides maybe the yokai. We start moving towards Reimu. Does anyone in that mountain towards Reimu like fuck up a convoy? Is anyone gonna try and stop it? Like do it like legit stop it to get it? Okay. So the ones going to motherfucker. So the ones getting to Reimu, they're good.
Essentially, yes.
We take a couple losses, but everyone holds out at Reimu Shrine. Now, let's talk about the ones going to the Scarlet Devil Mansion. Because we are half cut off here because nobody gets a chance to decide where they're going. What's the first obstacle in the Scarlet Devil Mansion?
Honestly, I'd roughly say Chono.
Okay, so Chono shows up. The humans there. How many humans would you say are in the human village? Like, how many would you say would spill off to go to halfway through? Let's say they get cut off. I mean, let's give ourselves a number. A round even number. Like 400? 200?
I think so.
200?
Maybe.
How many would you think we'd have? I know you don't know Treas, you know, thing-wise, but you know about this world. So, is 200 out of line? Is 400 out of line? I would go with more 400. I say this village is stacked.
I'd say like 100.
100?
It would be, yeah, because it would be
100
small.
going south. I mean, like, the village is split in half. I'm giving you the sort of best case scenario, like the village is split. Like, so let's say, like, it's right down the middle. But, you know, the upper, like, the northern half is going through Mistias, who are a bit more kind. But that's not what the second half is going through. So the upper half, how many would you say they have?
Actually, I'd roughly say like 200, if nothing else.
So I think lower half gets 200 too. Because this is a Chimera invasion, let's make it a bit fair. Let's not make this a numbers game, that's boring.
Yeah.
200. They're going down the Scarlet Devil Mansion. First threat they'd face from the human village. And this is a convoy, like a heavily armed convoy. How do you even say something Chirno's never saw before? First response.
I know China would probably see it as a little prank if nothing else.
No, but I mean, like, their eyes are serious. Like, I would say, I don't know if Chirno would say, like, would equate all of them to Renu. More of like, they have the eyes of, I will fight you to the fucking death.
Yeah.
Like, they see Chirno, and let's say she freezes one person, right? Like, she freezes them as a prank. All of them start opening fire. If she freezes a couple more.
I know she'd probably be like, yeah, this is
Hold on, Tris. I need to know something. Because it determines how many casualties are about to happen. Can Chirno unfreeze the people she's frozen?
She can.
Can? So they're fighting.
Is...
So okay, I mean, like, if she realized what she's doing is hurting a lot of people, would she like go, oh fuck?
I think she would.
Okay.
Like,
It's not would. It's can she?
That part I don't.
Trust from your lore, because it's so fandom bullshit. Do you think she can? I think she can.
I think she can.
Okay, so they come up, right? And Chirno starts fucking around. She starts fighting with the elite guard. I almost want to say there's one that tries to go for her best friend and is about to rip her in half. Right? Like, she's nervous, she's sitting in the back, and Chirno sees that. And she's about to go fucking ballistic. But then she realizes her prank has gone too far, and then also realizes this wasn't a prank. So Chirno becomes the hero of this group. Because I like to think the fairies can get smarter if they're faced with something that forces them to be smart enough. So Chirno sees this, right? She kind of freezes all of them. Some of them try to fight back. She slightly freezes them, and like everyone explains it, right? So this last group, Chirno is leading like a half her group. Let's say like 150 men. And she's just trying to get to the Scarlet Devil Mansion because, you know, the Scarlet Devil Mansion lets her in. Why wouldn't they? And they have the Mage Girl. They have Mihai. You know, for Chirno, and the humans wouldn't know. Why the fuck would they? Sure, best route to go for the southern. It's not really a southern route. It's more of a western route, but. Jinsoko is bullshit, so fuck you.
Yeah.
So, alright, so the other group is going to
There's
this...
no consistent map with Jinsokyo anyway.
Exactly, so
yeah.
north and south, we're trying to evade the nightmare, and we're going to consolidate back against it. So, we go to the Scarlet Devil Mansion, right?
Yeah.
So, Tress, I'm going to let you take over on this. Because this is the part where you know more than me. So, let's say Chirno is the group leader of the southern half. Trying to get to the Scarlet Devil Mansion. Like, the other group has gotten to Remu. That's a pretty easy task. Get to Remu, hold the line. until backup.
Yep.
Like, Rimu may be out there, but you get the point. Like, hold on.
Yep.
So Chirna's out there, and she's trying to save these humans and yokai. Like, I don't even think Chirno differentiates between yokai and human at that point.
Yeah. I
Either
don't
because
think
she's too
she can
stupid
either.
or because she's too innocent. She just
Yeah.
doesn't. They believe in her to get her there, and they think she's strong enough to get her there. By God, she fucking will.
Yeah, she may not be the smartest thing in the book, but I would like some.
She's smart, but what I've seen from that math class
Yeah.
is she isn't malicious. She's
Yeah.
just stupid.
Exactly. Like she means well.
She's
Just
Ed
stop
from Ed,
smiling
Ed,
in
and
the
Eddie.
book. Yeah.
A headstrong motherfucking idiot, but can anyone of you say that Green Ed does not love his brothers? No, you can't. You know which Ed I'm talking about, Ed and Eddie. Green Jacket,
Yeah.
which is exactly what I want Woden to have. That motherfucker will fight till the end. He will even stand to his friends for that, like other Eds for that. He will damn well do it. Shit. Alright, the point is, yeah, so Churno I would say would be the. Would anyone else be the leader? I think Churno would settle for like a stratagem, like, or a frontal force assault, if anyone else could take the spot that would survive long enough.
Yeah.
Because this is halfway through, so no, actually, the teacher.
Yeah, the teacher. Yeah.
Yeah, teacher's the so teacher's main in command. Churno's following her, but it's Churno.
Yeah. I describe Tuna as the front forces, if nothing else.
So let's say these are forces moving out of the Scarlet Devil Mansion. We got the teacher and Churno. Who else would you say is going down there? That could go down.
Honestly,
That would survive long enough.
I would say Rinosuke.
Well, Rinosuke is. I'll just say he's everywhere. He's the merchant.
Yeah.
He's
I
the.
think to be fair,
What are you
I'm pretty
buying?
sure Marissa would probably catch wind of this from Reimu, if nothing else. Because I do know that Marissa does keep on
Reimu's
taking
cut
the
off. Reimu's cut off.
No, I'm talking Marissa.
I know. How is she going to talk to Reimu? The fucking. I can't deal with this, and I have regeneration. They have nightmare super technology. There is shit that Marissa might steal.
To be fair, like Marissa can also shoot like essentially giant lasers that can destroy entire mountains.
These guys have Goliaths that have 6 spires that can nuke entire cities. In 1951, mind you, but still, they can just end the zone. The only reason they haven't is because we're trying to bolt the bridge to stop them from ending our assault early. Because those bugs knock us out. And these...
The only reason why things have a chance in Jinzokyo is because they follow the Dogmaku rule. But since they don't follow the Dogmaku rule, how would they know to not, well, be obliterated in the first 5 seconds they enter?
Again, this is... We're more saying this is... I can't remember the name of it, but like an event? I think? And it's an incident. That's the word. Incident. The Chimera incident, you should say. Motherfucker, I shot into my face. This is the more big kind.
Because technically, the Io would probably know what was going on too, because she's the fastest thing on the planet. Or in Jinzokyo, I should say.
Okay. Counterpoint, Treas. We invented a gun that does this. Back in slow-mo. Is it the maid's level? No. But yeah, we just have a gun with that. Let's just say all these guns are here. that humans can use. The Rosemore double-barreled, shotgun, the front mine launcher, but this, something that makes them on the same level as the Maid, in their mind. Slight slow-mo. Let's give humanity that just to, as a rear guard. Both.
I'm more talking Aya. Not the Maid, but Aya, the news reporter.
Okay. So she's seen this, and she's... Where is she? Is she in the near Remove group, or is she the Scarlet Devil group?
I would imagine she'd probably be with the Remove group.
Okay, in that case, how does she join it? Like this is... Like, the Remove group is, this is our only hope, and we know we can get to the one human that can body any yokai, so this is it.
I know Raya, she'd be like, oh, this is a new scoop I can put into the newspaper. Just trying to get that next big...
So how does she join this group, though?
I would imagine she would try to interview them, essentially.
Trust, this is the apocalypse. Like, this is the end.
But she would still try to get the answers out of them, though.
Alright. It moves like you would think would be her group. Because, let's be honest, the main creators never into this. You know more than us on this universe. How would she do it? Who would she do it? In fact, let's say you can get a main character that you could see going to the group. Like Mystia, talking to Reimu herself. Any of these characters that are going up north. Anyone who would be able to go to Mystia's. And the human village being the cutoff point. So Marissa is out of the question. Anyone in that part is like, But upper forces, they're good.
Yeah.
Who would they try to interview?
I would imagine they would probably try to interview like Misty or something. Like, or at least someone. Like,
who would let's like this is the apocalypse. Like this is the end. Even the Lunarians. The Lunarians have tech that can stop and hold these guys back, but this is a biological virus.
I mean, given how like one of the person fan can just simply just snap things to cease to exist,
No, but we're saying this is in canon. That's not stupid and bullshit. Yeah. I'm saying this is like what main canon with a little bit of fanon as motherfucker, as in like Mystia stuff, like how she sees the world, dreams of Arcadia, like that, like nothing where it's too insane, like nothing where like and then Arimu pulls out her phenomenally fat cock, and then pimp slaps the world. Nothing that's stupid. Something where it's like you could at least see the character getting a power like this. Because this world is supposed to be kind of, in a way, your own breeding ground for dumb shit like this. But I want it to be fun? Like, it's bullshit if I can just say, oh man. And then Mystia whipped out her 44 big iron. Big iron on her hip. Anyway, so let's say, what was I getting at, Trust? Something big character. I need a big character or something. Okay, so humanity's going up with Reimu. Who's going with Reimu to the north? Let's say Reimu's the north. And let's say it's like ones who are mostly with humanity, right? Like the ones who are mostly with humanity are going north. This isn't saying like even if they hate them, it's like the ones northern to the human village, the ones who are most likely to say like, fuck it, these guys. Or at least yokai that are willing to say even during this invasion. And humans may not be the most receptive, considering how the Chimera look. But they'll still, let's not be racist and say they just accept anyone who goes with them, but they do hate anything looking new. For obvious reasons. Who's going with them besides Mystia, Kyoko, because of course Shikuka is, and Reimu and everything with her. I assume Marissa gets a pass, but she's not part of that group. So who's going north? Who's with the humans? If this is a human versus yokai thing at the start of, oh, we're fuck the yokai, I've truly said fuck you. Wrong info, but still. Who's with my boy Nathan Hale? It can only be a couple people that I'm only meaning people trust that wouldn't be neutral. Not neutral people, like who would side with humans at the drop of a hat, like minimum. You need to protect humanity. I'm with you.
I mean, the way it works is the humans all essentially the feasting grounds to some degree. So essentially, yokai need the humans because they need the field.
I don't mean that,
the same
Trust.
thing goes with
I
dogs,
mean
too.
what main character, or like what character that's named, will look at what's happening going, I'm throwing my hat in with them. What aces in the hole are joining with your faction? Which faction are you? The racist. That's what I'm more getting at. It's like, what yokai? So, okay, so, initial attack happens. The human village is gone. Rimu establishes her faction, right? And her faction is doing pretty alright, because who the fuck's gonna mess with Rimu?
You.
And even if someone does, let's say Marissa gets involved. These things are biological, which means they have a sort of fungus thing to them.
Civilization hasn't happened on shrooms for roughly like 10,000 years.
Oh, these fuckers won't stop coming.
I'm just simply saying, like, Melissa has a high tolerance to the force of magic. Is how much she's popping.
These aren't even magic anymore. I'm currently wanted curving bullets around a fucking wall to kill this thing.
I'm technically molesting to shoot a giant laser and the whole thing will be finished.
Why isn't it yet?
Huh?
Oh my god, we did it! Oh, Jesus Christ, it's dead.
I mean, given how I can't really see the situation.
Trust, just know that I spent this entire conversation trying to kill one group, and I blew up London Bridge.
Managed to do it somehow.
Let me share a screen.
Tower bridge destruction confirmed. Reposition at Summit Bridge to complete objective. Roger that. We're on it. Delta, what's the status of A?
We destroy the thing, Goliaths aren't gonna bumblefuck us in the ass.
I don't know about you, but that sounds kind of...
Spires that are bigger than a mountain, and no Treas. Callie won't let you not know what that is after this stream. What are you talking about? Jesus Christ. They took London in less than a year and made it an Ice Age nightmare escape. So, they land. So, from what I've heard, Treas, I'm going to give you some counters. Well, by counters, I mean, I'll let you do this. Humanity gets to Remu. Right. During the Chimera invasion, humanity gets to Remu. And they hold out. They have the demon woman, they have Mystia as like their chef. Like most yokai on the yokai trail are chill. I imagine. Let's say this is after Mystia's. Everyone's chill because I don't want to deal with the stupid Toho. Oh, they have to deal with this because of mythology. I don't give a fuck. At this point, it's been so long with this lore. Everyone should just get along, but still rival, argue over shit, and make worse problems. But this is one of those things where it's like, you can't. We are going to die. Because let's say, like, in the vampire mansion, even though they can easily kill the chimera, right? The maid sees one of the chimera, a greyjack who is burning to death, who she thought died, but because he's already dying and burning to death, once she resets time, keeps going and rips out another maid's throat. And just keeps going. The chimera don't stop. Why would they? They have infinite numbers. And at that point, she's like, no. Not another member of this mansion goes down. Me and Mimi are going to hold that gate like it's the goddamn eternity gate for the empire of mankind. I could see it. Shoko just, like, the second she loses one maid is kind of like Heathcliff of, like, no one else. Not today. Right? Like, right? I don't know her character. But, like, she's a hard ass, but, like, if she genuinely saw another maid go down fighting for this mansion, she'd be like, no. Not one more. She'd become like a space marine. Brothers! Warp spiders! I am no heretic. You lie. Brothers! I just imagine Shoko seeing a maid getting actually lost and just going like, no. The fuck I'm gonna lose a maid. Not one. That's how I see her. Still a hard ass though. But not an uncaring one.
Yeah.
She's kind of like in Limbus Company Treas. I can't remember if it's Ryushu or not, but like everyone talks about like, oh, she's such a hard ass and all that. But like one of the other sinners, like, she cares. That's why she says every other maid, fall back. I'll take the wolf Heathcliff Wild Hunt alone. That's the time stop made to us. Is not. You'll all have to fight him because I know I can't take him. But I'm gonna take him a fucking alone. And not one. Because in Dreams of Arcadia, she has time stop, but she never hurts us. She just puts us back in our cells so we can escape. I've seen what she can do now in an actual fight. And just from cooking from Mystia, she can teleport. In Dreams of Arcadia, she could have dominated me, but, like, she didn't. Because, but, like, if it was in a Chimera threat, and if her mistress said, protect these human civilians, and I think she would say that, if they're running from something this monstrous, would the Vampire Queen say that to us?
I believe she would.
Of just protect them. For no other reason, not because she wants to drain them, not anything else. Something wanted to attack her Scarlet Mansion. Can't let that, can't we?
That's kind of how I see with Milia too. Well, like, even though she's like this hard ass and childish, I would believe that she still cares somewhat, if nothing else.
I think everyone in Toho cares. That's why I made them kind of joking, like, psychotic. But I think they all care. That's why I didn't. That actually kind of shook me a bit when, like, the Hell Woman said, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna kill Misty." It's like, what? Huh?
Yep.
But she's such a sweetheart.
That's hell for you.
But that doesn't feel like that's what that character would do either. That just felt like that was a baddening for baddening. I'm sad now. But
to be fair, Yuma is quite. How to explain? It's just quite.
If you say Yuma is Woden would never kill either.
I was not saying that. I was just saying
how she would keep both of them if they fucked up as her personal chefs. Look, I'm poor. I need food. You two fuckers are the best ones equipped. But, yeah, like... So... Okay, so Scarlet Devil Mansion, they hide those humans and yokai.
Yep.
Cherno, I think, either gets disciplined for the ones I think Cherno unfrees them once one of the humans runs up and just prostrates himself. Like, doesn't even go for a fight, just begs her with all of their heart, please let them go. I think Cherno goes, oh shit, this isn't a prank. Oh, ooh. You know, fairies are dumb, but I don't think they're that fucking stupid.
Yeah.
She'd get like,
fair,
this is not the time
like,
to fuck around.
Yeah. To be fair, the best way to describe them, they're just like children, essentially.
Yeah, and children are innocent, so I think like her seeing someone desperately begging her for help just to get to the mansion would unfreeze everyone.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, a prank gone too far, and that's why Cherno would defend the lake. It's a prank gone too far, so I'm gonna hold this damn line. Why did I go this way?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Where am I? What am I? Who am I? Yeah, so Rimu's group. So Chino's group, I'd say, would be mostly weakened because, well, what they have to go through is a lot more taxing. I think there'd be a lot more civilian deaths and a lot more unrest.
Yeah.
Well, not civilian deaths, but I'd say a lot more warrior deaths. There are people who are willing to, like, you know, hold the line there. Rimu, though, I think goes more smoothly. They go up the yokai trail with Mystia. Most of the yokai. Ooh, but Treas. There's no longer fearing yokai. They're fearing the Chimera. Does this weaken? What does this do to the yokai? Keeping in mind that the yokai are now considered heroes. Well, not all of them, but you know, to a certain group of the humans, these are the ones that help us out. So what happens to yokai? Did they get weaker, stronger? Don't shoot another shotgun shell again. Fuck. How do we leave? Nope. Double the kill, double the pleasure. What are you typing, Treas? I'm frightened.
Huh?
So let's say I feel the Chimera Nightmare, because of course I would, in a video game. So, Northern Toho group is mostly humans, slight yokai, Rimu. Other group, where are they heading?
I would assume just inside the mansion, hold
So
themselves up in there.
they're just going to the Scarlet Devil Mansion? Are they sort of... Okay, so I don't want it to be like La Mancha Land, but are they doing a sort of like La Mancha Man deal of like, we live here, we donate blood?
Essentially, I would assume.
So, one, I think Sakuyo, if nothing else, I believe her word. Same with May. If they say, nah, if you donate blood, you're good. If this is the apocalypse, you're good. So, so who would be the top defensive units of the mansion? Sakuyo, May, who else? Like, who's out there? Who's out there if they have to assault the alien position to end this nightmare? Like, let's say we're not going on the whole. I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you, but just from how I know of Toa is like one person goes out there and does all this. No, we're making a task force. This is a joint operations.
I would assume Amelia, but she would want to join in for the fun. Sakura, because she would be bound to, and then
Remilia? Who's Remilia?
The head of the mansion.
Oh,
vampire.
So the.
Oh, you forgot about Flandre in this too. Flandre.
Who?
Flandre Scarlet, with Malia's sister. You don't see her until essentially the late game of Mr. Home,
Okay,
Mr. Izakaya.
But here's the thing, Tris. Who's being allowed to go on to the? This is the task force to continuously fight this nightmare.
Like I said,
ain't no way Remilia is being sent out there. The leader of the mansion, Sakuyo, I could see her once putting her foot down and going, no, if you die, we are fucked. You aren't leaving this goddamn mansion. Not until it's safe.
To be fair, Remilia would be like, but I want to have some fun.
You can have some fun when they breach the courtyard. That would be Sakuyo, but I mean like, who's the assault force? Like, they're going out and they have to know they're going out, leaving everyone else behind. Sakuyo would do it because she's told to. May would because, well, shit, we need somebody. Rimu, Marissa. Marissa's going out there because fucking Marissa. I don't know who else would go out there as like. Let's put like this for the main groups, like the human group with Rimu. I need to now find the shortcut. The Rimu versus the group, and then there's the Scarlet Blood Mansion versus the group. And who would throw their hats in the ring for this world war? How do I leave? Help. Here we go. Alright, so yeah, like, everyone in the group is like... Who's on first? Who is going against this Chimera virus? And let's say it's already destroyed the human village and everything that we've just said happened. Like, Scarlet Devil Mansion has half humans, vampires, they're all working together. They're doing a sort of La Mancha Land deal. Rimu has another group of humans, and most of the beast yokai. They're all holding up there. I say the beast yokai get over their whole thing of, oh, the humans need to be scared of us or we die because, well, humans can just make up whatever bullshit logic. So we're not going to worry about that. Humans respect yokai now because they stood with them. They're good.
To be honest, I describe the yokai as more like La Mancha Land, like the blood fiends, if nothing else. They technically need the field to survive. Same thing with the guards, technically.
Yeah, but is it like, well, at least La Mancha Land, I got it. Flowing blood is what they wanted. So even blood bags, they're good, but they're not that good. But hemo bars and... there's so many rules to that, but like it's more of like yokai. It's like, oh, if you like the yokai in the Scarlet Devil Mansion, they've never had this hardcore bullshit rule, so it's just like blood bags, slight feeding, blood donations. Sure, let's just say they work off that. Just for the sake of, I don't have to care about resources. Everyone works off that.
I mean, to be fair, Patchley could probably figure something out like that as well.
I don't want to
I'm
even
sh-
say hemo bars until we want to do a hardcore thing, but let's just say the Scarlet Devil Mansion can figure it out. They got this. You know what they're doing? I don't want to do
Yeah.
La Mancha Land, because La Mancha Land is supposed to be the extreme nightmare of this reality.
Yeah, I
Of
just
a
said La
good
Mancha
reality.
Land as an example of what they would probably turn into.
Yeah, no, it's a
if
good
it happened.
example. It's just not what I imagined Toho becoming, because they
Yeah.
have far more resources to work with. They
I
won't do
get that much, yeah. I was just simply saying it would be like, oh, well, all we're sighting in this house is essentially giving you some small amounts
It'd
of
be
blood,
more
essentially.
of house rivalries rather than something significant.
Yeah, and then we got like Reimu, where it's just the traveling around, essentially.
Well, I mean more for just the Scarlet Devil Mansion. For the rest of the world, they may fight, but the Scarlet Devil Mansion, it's a mansion. They have enough
Yeah.
space to fuck around.
Approach from the east side of the tower. Find a way to unite the front.
So, alright. So, Scarlet Devil Mansion. Oh fuck. Oh, I'm dead. Oh my god. My shotgun. Get the fuck away from me.
Something came
Get the
up.
fuck away
I
from
know.
me! Oh, because these things are decaying, Treas, they will infect the wounds. And they take 400 shots. Because, and they'll be active living jump scares. America!
Recovery is closing. Grease in proximity to Bandura presents unacceptable risk. Commit to recovery.
Trish, you're willing to stay here until Resistance 2, right? Like the opening mission for the Goliath and the mission. Because the next group is... Okay, so this is the start, right? World War II, but aliens. After that, America dealing with this. Of being jumped in the apocalypse. And having some Left 4 Dead zones. Cherno. Oh, Cherno is involved in the second mission. Because... Ah! There's place here. Who threw that? No, I didn't misclick. Fuck off. Treas. America wants to make Toho. Treas. Not again. Moshi Moshi.
Wiring summit bridge now. 5, be advised you have a moving goliath system.
Shit.
The bridge, I'm all ears.
So it's...
Launch.
No!
5, report. Cartwright, come in. Delta, stay on site. Give me a status report on Task 5 as soon as it's apparent.
No. I didn't do all this for a fucking spiral launch. How do we get out of here? Try to find me a goddamn route. You may want all of us to turn into alien distress. But I'll say this. They want us to be mindless slaves. There can be hybrids in this world. Do you want to be a slave, my man? Yeah, you have no idea where the fuck we're going either, do you? Treas? Treas, help. You motherfucker. You left me here, huh? Then you can't leave until World War II. What is even our job? Oh, my job is to do bullshit geometry puzzles. Fucking foolishness, Dante. I didn't notice that. I didn't notice the fucking platform puzzle. Oops, now I don't get backup for this whole stream because, oops, you didn't see the together. I'm not gonna lose a damn step. You think not having a companion to talk to is gonna lessen my gaming skills? I've been here before. I've done this before.
The outlook of the battle was growing bleaker by the second. Our tanks had killed legions of Chimera, but still they poured out of the tower. The Chimeran forces were holding us in check, while their Goliaths closed in on Southwark Bridge. With Tower Bridge destroyed, there was no possibility of retreat.
Fuck!
The team I sent to destroy Southwark Bridge was not responding. It would only be a matter of time before we heard the spires in the air.
Oh, no! I gotta move. We take out this tower or we die here. I intend to die here.
Hale, come in. Hale, do you read? Cartwright's team is lost. You have to finish the job at Southwark Bridge. If those
Cartwright's lost?
they'll infect the entire operation.
Why am I crying over that? Cartwright's lost? My boy? You're telling me these beasts make a lot of jokes here, chat. But even an alien creature like this that's willing to massacre good men. I have no more sympathy. No more sakes. We die together, friend. I'm wiping a tear away from my eye. Motherfucker. Kings is a bit too much. I need lesser than that. There we go.
Rated M to AL.
Together.
Let's go. Heave ho. Not that way. Easy fucking peasy. else? Good. All back. Amazing game, maybe jumping in the fucking torrent. Of course he won. I think he's the cow slugger's son. He fucking resisted it. Motherfucker. Oh, fuck off. I hate it with the random bullshit nonsense spike. Where are the bitches? Guess who can help me? I need a Woden song. I need to fight through the nightmare. I know the song. Can we must both suffer. But we suffer through a good song. Forgive us, brother. You are the first one to join the stream at this moment, and thus you must pay the punishment of emotion. It's a shame. Yeah. Can either we go through here now, or humanity is dead. So fight, brothers! This is not America versus another race. This is all humanity, brothers. Average American with a gun. You know about the indomitable human spirit. Funny enough, Ken, genuinely, America came in this fight not knowing who we were going to fight. We didn't even know what chimeras were in this world. And our character got infected and became the super god. So yeah, they pretty much are fighting an American with the indomitable human fucking spirit. I have anything else? We're good. In the end. Also, there is an alien game of War of the Worlds game, where you do a me versus players thing of one of you being the nightmare tank hunting people down. Art. I can imagine it. Deeper, deeper, yet deeper still. I lived. I did it. I lived. Who's the champ?
No sign of Task 5 or Sergeant Hale. Crawlers are all over the ice. I don't see how anyone can survive. He'll be there, Delta. Fall back to Pickett.
You heard that? We'll make it. I'm not dead yet. I would make it if I wasn't bad at games. What a world we live in. Brothers. Sure, we need something to get us in the mood. Yo, we'll be right back, chat. We're gonna go to the bathroom. And then we're gonna finish this and then do a little bit of resistance to where we fight a Goliath. Get to fuck on the beasts that have been hounding me this whole game. Where'd my glasses go? Chat. Chat, I summon thee. Find my glasses. There they are. We found them. Shit. We found them. Chat, I summoned thee. Tell us, where did Cotton Eye Joe go? Also, Ken, if you still exist, I can try to bully fucking Nick into being here. But you're probably not. Whatever. Blah blah blah. Maybe our roommate's trying to bitch at me. I don't give a fuck. Shoot gun. It's like you should just have 400 rounds of this gun. So Ken, tell me, what are the latest secrets you've cooked up? Oh. Enough. And Hoinky Sploinky. I was promised the entire American and British invasion force. Instead, chat, we get silence. Where's our fucking backup? Where's our anything? I'm getting us the fucking resistance too. I swear to God. We're getting you to the funny American Goliath. Oh shit, it's my boy. 10.
We could have used that. I know. I was only trying to disable it. Let's go. Catch that Goliath.
10, it's you. Or Sokka, one of the two. I don't care. One of you holds the line with me. And it breaks. Naturally, of course it breaks. Naturally. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, the average American eating pizza. Ready to throw down with the apocalypse. So chat, let me put to you. If this fucker crashes again, do we just go over to the second game? Oh boy, oh boy.
Now let's get back to the case.
We did it. Wow. Chat. I ask you in a desperate moment of, do you really want to see this stupid bullshit? I can just go to the second game. I have it downloaded. We can just do it. We don't have to be here. You won't miss anything. I blow up a fucking thing and Carter's considered a fucking hero in London. Who gives a shit? I can get us out of here. Chat, I can get us to the best resistance. We can bow out right now. Chat, just say yes. Just say yeah. Just say yes. Let me be free. I don't want to do this whole fucking thing. It's gonna be a whole ordeal of nightmare bullshit, and it's just to blow up the thing. We can go to the fun game. Chat, we can go to the fun game. Who wants to see the fun game? Who wants to see the one that's actually fucking good? Just say yes, chat. Shake my hand. Boy, won't you shake this old sinner's hand? I'm being serious. Like, I don't want to play the rest of the first Resistance. At this point, it's just fucking misery. I remember what this game is. Who gives a shit? Every Resistance mission past this is better. You win. You win, chat. Wow, what a fucking surprise. It means fuck all, because who gives a shit about Europe? Yeah, I'll take the loss on that one. But I mean, like, Sam doesn't care. Fuck it, I'm going to the second game. No, we're doing the second game. We'll be right back, chat.